Welcome to Heart to Heart. I'm Kim from Ontario, and I'm here with some of our admins. Annette?
Yeah, I'm Annette from South Carolina.
Hi, Hearties. Jeanette Stevens. I'm an admin from East Lansing, Michigan.
And it's our pleasure today to welcome the actress new to When Calls the Heart this season, playing Mei Sou, Amanda Wong.
Hi, Hearties. Nice to meet you guys all, and nice seeing our fans today.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We're so excited to see you. We kind of want to dive in. We have, in the past, we've had these Hearties family reunion events where we've gotten to meet the cast. Fans get to meet the cast, but you're new and we haven't gotten to have one yet. So on behalf of all Hearties, we want to give you a virtual hug and say welcome. As if we were at the Hearties reunion.
Here's one back.
I love it. So how are you finding life on the When Calls the Heart set and in this Hearty world of ours?
Oh man, it's been so fun. Everyone has been so nice, so supportive, and so kind. And the Hearties have been so nice to me and so welcoming. So I've just been having a blast. And everyone on set is just the most talented, kindest people around. So I'm in amazing hands.
That's awesome. We're definitely one big community. So we're so happy to have you. So we did ask the Hearties for some questions, and we're going to dive into those. A lot of us have already been enjoying your super fun behind the scenes videos. Those have been really great.
Yay.
Thanks for sharing those. Do you, so Hearties want to know, do you already have like a favorite place on set to go?
So on set, I think one of my favorite places is where I always reside, which is the pharmacy. Of course, it's just so beautiful. Everything is like very, I don't know, like ornate, and there's like a lot of like candy on set there, and there's just a lot of goodies, and it just is so visually interesting to be in and to look at. It just get a little warm in there, but other than that, it's very nice.
It's beautiful, and there's so many details that the set deck team has brought there. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And also the saloon.
Oh, and the saloon. You like going to the saloon?
Well, I like the saloon because whenever we're in the saloon, that means that we're going to see a lot of the castmates that day. So it's just nice to like reconvene, because there's certain days or even episodes where we don't see everybody or each other. And on those days, you just know you're going to see a handful of people, and it's always really nice to hang out.
Oh, that's really neat. So you're playing the part of a pharmacist, another pioneering woman in Hope Valley. So Jane Woody from North Carolina asked, what's that like, taking on a role that women might have been discouraged from pursuing in that time period?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was something that I definitely wanted to consider and like layer into the acting. It's a boy's world back then, and for a woman to be so educated and so accomplished and so forthcoming, that's very unheard of and very uncommon, and sometimes it can be off-putting. So there was a way to tread delicately, and I had so much help from Peter DeLuise, who was directing the first 2 episodes, and how to create that character without stepping on any toes, but also being authoritative. Like, I have my credentials on the wall, and kind of take me as I am, and I am qualified, educated, and I can do this. And
it's just about Nathan took those in on the last episode. Really, studying those credentials. Not sure if he wanted to, get a magnifying glass,
right, to see if it's forged.
If Mei Sou were on social media, her Facebook status would be, it's complicated, so complicated.
Yeah, I've been seeing those tweets around town, and I'm like, just wait, please. It'll clear itself up, maybe, hopefully, later. But yeah, it's definitely complicated.
So she even told Bill Avery to take notes. So we can't wait to hear what that's all about. Julie Davis Williams from Elizabeth City, North Carolina wants to know, will Mei Sou's past come to Hope Valley this season?
Oh, wouldn't we want to know?
Yes, of course we want to know. We're Hearties.
Exactly. I mean, will it? I mean, how can I say this without giving away too much? There is something that I will need some help with from Bill Avery, from Nathan, and it might be my past, or it could be an accident or something. Something is going to require some assistance from Mountie Grant and Judge Avery.
Very interesting.
You guys are like, doing the crosswords.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
The minds are spinning.
Calculations. Yeah, exactly.
We'll be connecting every behind the scene picture and every sneak peek and clip that we've seen and going like, maybe it's there.
Yeah, it's like in Mystery 101 when there's a cork board with all the lines and the yarn. That's you guys.
That's right.
You know us so well already.
Just what I'm gathering. I'm just gleaning some tidbits from you guys.
I think she might have been read into the situation.
Yeah, I was definitely warned for sure.
Well, there is a lot of intrigue, of course, about Nathan. Melissa Smiley Lynch has a couple of questions for you. She wants to know about your first time meeting Kevin McGarry. Did you do a chemistry read? And more importantly, how did you respond to his mustache?
Oh, everyone wants to know about the mustache. It's so funny. So the sneak peek that was released in December, which is the one where I was walking down the saloon stairs, that was only minutes after I met Kevin for the first time. Yeah, so we didn't have any chemistry read, but I mean, the guy's talented and he's so loved by all. He's so charismatic, so funny. It was just so easy to work alongside him and, just bounce off of each other. And the chemistry was there immediately. And it was lovely to work with him. And as far as the mustache goes, I've only ever met him with the mustache on, or like at the time. So my first introduction to him was with the mustache. So when he took it off, that was actually more of a surprise for me than when it was on. Because of course I'd known him from the show before, but to see it in person was a different story. And actually filmed my first time seeing him with the mustache off. And I guess I was a little, I wouldn't say conflicted, but there was mixed emotions in there because I was so used to it. And I thought he looked pretty cool with the mustache on, because especially back in the day, yeah, Ned agrees. And so I thought he looked pretty cool, but I mean, with, I like him both ways.
Very good. Well, we love him too. We love you. Question. We gather from John Tinker that initially the beautiful healing scene with Newton involved you singing to the horse. Are you a singer? And we just really have a lot of musical talent on the show. If you're one of them, are you?
Oh man, I firstly love singing, and in my audition that scene was in it, so I had to sing in the audition. Oh, yeah, so I sent it in, and we actually ended up shooting it, but I think because that episode ran overtime by so much, we had to pare down a little bit. So that scene was taken out because nothing would change in the storyline with or without the song. But it was really cool to sing to the horse in real time and try to be calm and sing to him. But I also agree. There's so many singers in the cast and so much musical talent there. And I hope we have a musical number one day. That'd be so fun.
That would be fun.
That so much. Well, I wish we had seen that scene. I would love to hear you sing.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Do we get to know at some point what song you might have sung?
I don't know if that's released or not. It's am I allowed to tell? I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it's gonna come back.
If you can, maybe tell us someday in a tweet.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys one day in a tweet if I can, because maybe it'll come back. I don't know if the song is relevant in some way.
Yeah, we might get that one on a deleted scene feature at some point.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. It's actually funny because when I was watching the episodes that I wasn't in, like the first 8 seasons, as they were coming out, of course, one of the poems that Andrew Walker tells Elizabeth, Red, Red Rose, is actually a song that I sang, Red, Red Rose, in my choir when I was in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was adapted into a song. So I thought that was really lovely.
Okay, can we rewind for a second? Did you say you watched the show as it came out? So you've been watching When Calls the Heart? Or?
I have been watching, not as diligently as y'all have been, because you guys are just so amazing, so dedicated. But I have watched it, and it's such an easy thing to be watching while cooking and things like that. And I haven't been dissecting all the clues like you guys have. It's just like a casual, with my cousin or while we're cooking. And yeah, it's one of those shows for us.
That's so
that's
great.
neat.
Yeah, yeah.
So several Hearties commented how happy they are and how much it means to them to see themselves represented by an Asian character on When Calls the Heart. And Renee Chin Hatfield of Massachusetts wants to know, what do you hope your character of Mei Sou will teach us?
Ooh, when I first thought about this question, I was thinking, I think one really good message that I hope Mei teaches the audience or everyone watching is that despite how much a person might smile on the inside, there might be a lot going on with your neighbor or what have you. And really all someone needs or wants in life might be like a helping hand or a friendly face or someone to support them and good friends and a good community. So I think that's one huge, strong message. And another one, I really hope that, you know, the people who do see themselves reflected in the media, I really feel really grateful that I'm able to be that person. And I hope Mei can teach a little bit about her culture to all the fans watching and sharing her food and her stories. And I think that would be very lovely.
Yeah, I agree. That would be fun. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Shay Van Buren from Michigan says she was thrilled to see Mei Sou's caring interactions with Newton. And she wonders, are you an animal lover in real life? And do you have any pets?
Yes, so I do love animals. There is a Chinese saying that's like it's like about how like if you're good with babies and animals, that's a really nice quality. So I found I'm super blessed. Like babies have always been gravitating towards me, and so have animals. So you know, when you're like at a friend's party and there's a puppy and the puppy walks to you, you feel so special. That's I love that feeling. As far as pets, I grew up with a lot of dogs. They have since passed away since they were from when I was young, but I grew up with Rottweilers, so I love big dogs.
Oh, wow.
I had an American Bulldog, so 3 Rottweilers, an American Bulldog, a Min Pin. Now my brothers have a Cockapoo and a sausage dog, so I love pets.
We've had some great animals in When Calls the Heart over the years, all 9 seasons come and go.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah.
We have a question from Sarah Elliott from Paradise Valley, Arizona. She wants to know more about what got you into acting and what do you love most about the work that you do?
Well, so as a kid, I was teased a little bit because I was, you know, dorky or you know, like the kid that cries a lot. I was that kid. I was very sensitive. So I was teased a lot. And I really felt like if I guess other kids at the time understood me, maybe they wouldn't be so mean. And so one of the things that got me into storytelling in the first place was wanting to spread understanding. Like if one child felt like someone had a similar experience to them, or if one person didn't feel as alone because of a character in a show, I think that's such a wonderful and warming feeling just to not feel alone. So that's one of the things that got me into storytelling to begin with. As far as acting, I was a journalist before, and man, the journey of me becoming an actor has just been so random, but so gratifying. I am so grateful that my agent, who's the one and only that I've ever had taken a chance on this new person who had never really had any experiences at all, and kind of led me along and told me what it is that I needed to do. And I've just, what got me into it, I made a YouTube video, and then the YouTube video was sent to the agency, and then they said yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So
what do you love?
random.
Yeah. What do you love the most about your job?
I think it's meeting people. I think it's telling stories and having people feel represented and understood. Also, I think there's something so lovely about telling a story that makes someone feel good. You know, like a lot of the Hallmark movies is just it's so feel good, and you leave feeling, you watch it and you feel like warm and fuzzy, and that feeling that you're giving somebody, feeling warm and fuzzy, like that's so nice. And I hope I can have people feel positively after an encounter with me in any capacity. And that's kind of a goal of mine in life, just to leave people better off than I found them.
Oh, love that. So hopefully you've heard some hopefully some Hearties have reached out to you and shared stories about this show and how it's changed their lives. And now you're a part of that and they can share how your character has made a difference to them. Hopefully you're
Aw.
getting stories like that. And if not, hopefully soon. So
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen some of the lovely tweets and I've been recognizing some of the names. So I've been seeing a bunch of the same names pop up. There's, of course, Jeanette, Annette, Kim, yourself, you know what I mean? And there's also like Caroline, I see you often tweeting, or Brian. There's a lot of like familiar faces. And though I haven't met you, well, except for you 3-4 in person or virtually, I still feel a kinship towards the Hearties that are tweeting on Sunday with us. And it's so nice to have a community or even be able to refer to the same jokes that we made weeks prior.
right. So true.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have Marianne Klein from Jefferson City, Missouri. This is kind of a fun what if question. If time travel were possible, what modern convenience would you give to Mei Sou? And then in turn, what useful thing would Mei be able to give to you, do you think?
I absolutely know what I would like from Mei. Mei wakes up with makeup. Someone does her makeup. Someone does her hair. She never has to do it on her own. If I could get that from Mei, I would love it. Just instantly wake up and bang, everything is perfect. She also has perfect vision, which in my personal life, I have terrible vision. I wake up, everything is blurry. So I would love her clear eyes, 20/20 vision from the moment she wakes up, the hair and makeup that she always has on, the outfits that she always is provided, the lovely food that she can get from Abigail's. Like that stuff is so wonderful. And here we are, normal people having to go do our own hair, do our own makeup, go get our own food. So that's what I would like. What I would give her, I also thought about this. I think that I would give her a pill maker because back in the day, I don't know if you've seen how they used to make pills. You'd have to roll them all individually, like through this like contraption. Wooden contraption that would slot all of them into like a little noodle snake and then cut them all up and then you have to roll them. So each pill takes so long to make. So I would give her a pill maker.
That's great.
Well, we can't thank you enough for joining us, Amanda. And we're loving watching Mei Sou's character develop in Hope Valley. And we can't wait to see more. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. And thank you for the fans for being so supportive of me.
We love having you on the show. Absolutely. That's great. And we thank you, Hearties, for tuning in to Heart to Heart. See you on Sunday night at 8 p.m. for the next episode of season 9. Come tweet with us using the hashtag Hearties.